Well, hey there everybody, how are you doing today? Hope you're all doing fantastic, and hope you're ready for some picking and grinning. So, what are we doing today? Well, we are talking about 10 ways to play one chord. Sometimes the chord that we're looking for is the one we're already using. We just need to play it in a different way, an inversion of it or something like that. So, we're going to take an A minor chord and play it in 10 different ways. If you want tabs for this lesson, you can grab that down below. I have lesson packs on my website on all kinds of different techniques, and let's get going. Alright, so let's dive on into this. So what are we doing exactly? So we just need to take the three main notes of an A minor chord, and we are going to then play them all over the place. So if you don't know what makes up an A minor, we have an A note, a C note, and an E note. So you can play those notes anywhere, in any order, and that'll give yourself a nice sounding A minor. So the first one we're going to do is, of course, the basic A minor, which is just this one right here. Some people will refer to it as the open position. So we're going to go open on the A string, 2 on the D with your middle finger, 2 on the G with your ring finger, 1 or first fret on the B string with your pointer finger, and then open high E string. So what are we doing exactly? So that's an A note, that's an E note, there's another A, so we have a duplicate, and then we have a C note and another E. Okay? So we could kind of like cut out some of those notes if we wanted to. So like I said, we have some duplicate notes in there. So that's our first A minor. So the next one we're going to play is right up here. We're going to be going open A string. There's our A note, second fret on the D. That'll give us our E note, and then our pinky's going to go to simply 5th fret on the G. Guys, I'm like, what string am I on? So we have that. Now you could leave the chord like that if you wanted to. What I like to do is I go like this. So I go open, 2nd fret, I stretch with my ring finger to 5th fret on the G, my pinky goes 5th fret on the B, and then open high E string. So you kind of get like a double note, but it just fills the chord out. But that's actually just an A minor. I actually refer to that as like the George Lynch A minor. He does that chord a lot. I'm getting all 80s on you now. So that is the second one. So number 3 is kind of a funky one. I don't see many people use this, but like I said, sometimes just getting your fingers in these new positions can really inspire new ideas. So it's a little bit tricky. Some decent sized stretching going on in here. So we're going to be going like this. Whoa, you got to get a fret there. And so basically with my ring finger, I'm playing 5th fret on your low E string. There's your A note. And then I stretch with my middle finger and play 3rd fret on the A, which is my C note. My pointer finger is going to be playing 2nd fret on the D, which gets my E. So basically those 3 right there, that's all you need to get that A minor. Now I'm stretching like this because I like to get this extra C note up here on the G, which would be 5th fret on the G. So we're going to go, you know, an E note if you want to. But it's kind of a funky one, but it has a really unique voicing to it. And you never know what you're going to come up with when you find these new chord shapes. So we're rocking, we're rolling. This one's kind of, to me, a Hendrixy vibe because I'm using my thumb. So I'm going to take my thumb and play it on 5th fret of the low E string. Then with my pointer finger, I'm going to play 5th fret on the G, B, and high E. So that's our A note. That would be a C note. There's our E, and then getting another A note there. Okay? I'm calling it the Hendrix way because, like I said, I'm using my thumb, and you can kind of like... kind of use your double stops and stuff like that. Again, just a very Hendrixy way of playing it. So, number 5 is my favorite way to play an A minor chord. It's right up here. It starts with an open A string. Haha, that's an A note. Then we're going to go to 7th fret on the D. Whoa, another A note. God, they're all just A's. Now I take my pointer finger and I'm going to bar 5th fret, just like we did in the last one, across the G, B, and high E. So we have an A, another A, a C, an E, and then another A. Holla at your boy, it's an A minor. And there you have that one. Alrighty, so next in the chopping block is this one right here. It's a very cool way of kind of playing an A minor. I like the way that this one sounds a lot because of the way the notes are kind of stacking on top of each other. But the next couple are going to be a very Eric Johnson way of playing them. So he'll take a shape and he'll maybe just move one note around. Like maybe he'll have the 5th in the bass or the 3rd in the bass, something like that. And, you know, he kind of moves things around that way sometimes. So basically what I'm going to be playing is 7 on the A, 7 on the D, and then 9 on the G, 10 on the B, and 8 on the high E. So that's pointer, pointer, ring, pinky, middle finger. That's still a good old A minor chord, like I said. So that is how that one is going to be played. It's kind of funky, but it's all cool, right? So next on the list is kind of building off of the last one that we did. It's not quite as much barring going on, but we're going to be going like this. And that is, I'm not exactly sure what you would call this. I mean, it's an A minor. I know what the chord is. So I'm starting with an open A string. Then I go to 10th fret on the D, which would be our C note. 9th fret on the G, which is our E note. Down to 10th fret on the B, which is going to be our A note. And then 8th fret on the high E, which is your C note again. So a nice dark sounding A minor. Just like a cool vibe too. So what do we have next? These are all getting funky, but like I said, it's all about opening up the way that we're looking at these chords and the shapes so that we can play them in. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm starting on, where's our C note? We're gonna go 10th fret on the D, 9th fret on the G, 10th fret on the B, and 12th fret on the high E string. So we're going from a C note to an E note, to an A note, to another E. And of course you could add your open A string if you wanted to kind of fill the chord out. But it has like a, I like that chiminess to this one. And like I said, these chord, shapes are kind of weird if you're not used to them. But once you kind of have these, it kind of changes the way you're viewing the fingerboard because you start seeing these chord shapes, and then you can hone in on chord tones and all. A minor. So let's hop back down here for just a minute before we get all the way up here in uncharted territory past the 12th fret. We're going to be playing 8 on the low E string. Now that's your C note, and you're going to play 7 on the A and 7 on the D. And that's going from an E to an A. So already there's our chord. But I'm going to reach up and get 9 on the G with I use my pinky, but you could totally use your ring finger. And that's just another E note. And it's so dark and kind of like haunting sounding. So next we are up here. What up? And this one is, well, that was it. I just played it. That was it. All right, we're done. No, you're gonna be playing 14 on the D, 14 on the G, 13 on the B, and 12 on the high E. And that is we are way up here now. And like I said, this is kind of part of, if you basically play this chord, but just the bottom part of it. But again, it's a different way of playing it. I'm viewing it very differently once I'm up here. I'm like, oh. Then maybe. It's already making me think of stuff, and that's the whole point of this lesson, is just to kind of get us thinking about stuff. Alrighty, hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. Hope you're all jamming out. And until next time, I'll see you all later. If you'd like to see more acoustic lessons, let me know down below. And other than that, here's an acoustic high five. It's totally different than a normal high five, because I'm playing an acoustic. That's, you know.